And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Nuggets, Porter is out there with Jokic. Then there's Bull. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Murray in at the 1. Now here's Murray. Bull with it. Lillard picks him up. Bull the pass to Murray. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And at 7-2, Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open. And with what we saw in the bubble, Murray has clearly elevated his game. Showed that he could be a #1 option on offense. I mean, his output was an incredible part of that run for the Nuggets.
Here's Jokic. Count that one.
Porter Jr. moving the ball well. Nice to have a wing player help to be a facilitator.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Now the pass to Powell. Lillard outside. 6 to shoot. Misses the 3. You know, Greg, the further we went into the playoffs, the more Jamal Murray looked like a star.
I mean, Kevin, big shots in clutch situations. Logged heavy minutes, but, you know, never wavered. A truly heroic performance from Murray all postseason.
Here's Lillard following the basket by Jokic. Powell finds Lillard. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
Just so good at rising, firing, and dismantling defenses.
Now Murray. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, their offense is rolling. A perfect start, 4 of 4 so far.
Passes it to McCollum. It's Covington on the wing. To the inside. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lillard attacking. Nurkic dishes to Lillard. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Such a big body down there. Nurkic battling.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Murray surveying the D. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Murray's got 6. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Lillard.
There's been a lot of talk about Michael Porter Jr. and the way that he plays and how athletic he is. How is he doing that on the vegan diet? For some, it works well.
A 3 from McCollum. The offensive rebound. Kanter kicks it to Carmelo. Paul Millsap with the rebound.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And it's Simons missing. The Nuggets leading by 6. Barton drives in, and Barton throws it down.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's Kanter after the Nuggets pick up 2. Simons the pass to Kanter. 6 on the shot clock. He kicks it to McCollum. Shoots over Barton. No good on that one. And Denver the other way now. Here's Millsap. And foul on the shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession, and then CJ getting slick.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. 8-point game. Pass to Dozier. And it's McGee. It's out the key. Inside. Anthony with the block.
How about Melo rising up quick to that one there? Nice shot block.
Nurkic checked in for Portland. Jones comes in for Norman Powell. And McGee kicks to Dozier. From the corner. And another miss by Denver. The three from McCollum. Denver grabs the miss. And that does it for the first quarter. The Nuggets on top. They're up by 8. And we'll be back shortly for... Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing.
I think it comes from the NFL.
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Portland, Nurkic is out there with Anthony. Then there's Derek Jones. Then there's McCollum, and it's Simons in at the 1 spot. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Got to put a body on Nurk. Just too big down low.
Denver leading by 3. Murray left side. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing 2-a-days for Team Canada, and the coach wanted him to rest, you know, so he confiscates his sneakers, came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
Barton passes to Millsap. Barton kicks to Millsap. Barton drives in, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Cantor's checked in. And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, their starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding. A tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition. And that wingspan certainly helps out in a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
That one falls.
Well, right now, Millsap taking on the challenge and going right at him.
Murray against Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season. Came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body, and I think we will see that in time.
And Murray, here we go. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Lillard with no one around drains the three-pointer. Lillard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Murray against Lillard. Outside Millsap. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Back to Lillard. 1:16 left to play here in the half.
Lillard just a menace when he's driving inside, forces the D to act, which is why he gets those calls.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Robert Covington comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Powell in for Derek Jones. Pass to Dozier. Here's Najee. Poked away. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. And the Nuggets making a change here. Jokic is checked in. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Fernie Simons comes in for Lillard. The pass to McCollum from deep. It's rebounded by Najee.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
The Nuggets have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. And so he hits both. 44 seconds left now here in the second. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Drops in the tray. McCollum's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, that's a go-to for CJ. He looks to spray it from three-point line as much as he possibly can.
Here's Dozier. Back to Gordon. Here's Najee. And the shot goes down. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
McCollum outside. Shoots from the high post. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. McCollum's got 8.
Well, he knows how to get the shot off at any time on that pick and roll. Natural instincts taking over. And the experience.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Jamal Murray has been the story in this one. He had 12 points and 1 assist. And that should...
Pull it back, Kobe. Rest in peace to the Mamba and baby Gigi.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
We've got Will Barton. Jokic is out there with Bowl. Then it's Porter. And it's Murray in at the point guard. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. Trailblazers trail by 5. Fires from the line. And the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Trailblazers. Murray against Lillard. Barton right side. Portland grabs the miss.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Covington passes to Lillard. Over Bull. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Damian Lillard. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
For the lead. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
So both teams changing it up here. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Covington against Jokic. And Covington sends it back. Lillard scanning the floor. Powell, the pass to Nurkic. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. They're scoreless since the first half.
Now Barton does a good job there. Makes that finish look easy with the great control of the body on the finish.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Robert Covington. McCollum comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard.
And Nurkic getting up there and weighting that rim.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team.
Trailblazers trail by 3. 1:33 left to play in the third. Jones kicks to Anthony. Back to Jones. It's McCollum on the wing. And a little luck that time, but it drops. McCollum's got 10 points.
I feel like when CJ gets a couple of these to go, it accentuates his ability and confidence to score from the outside as well.
Here's Gordon. Banked in off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
McCollum passes to Nurkic. Jones dishes to McCollum. Anthony in the corner. Portland moving the ball around. Outside, Jones. Portland needs to get off a shot. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. And so here's Portland. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And a wide open look for Porter. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Porter in a comfortable place there. He likes the passes being on target, and he stays perfect in rhythm with that, Jay.
Now here's McCollum. 10 points for him. There's the feed to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. Deep two from Anthony, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
An active player who just takes pride in his defense.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Nuggets lead by 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here, looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, they've got Enes Kanter. Cohen is out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Jones in at the small forward.
At 7 feet tall, Nurkic, not easy to get around. That time throws that one away.
Passes it to Powell. McCollum outside. Launches it. Here's Kanter. McGee with the block. Here's Najee, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And it's McCollum in the corner. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. So for the Trailblazers, Robert Covington comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and Lillard subbed in for Jones. The Nuggets leading by 7. Gordon with it. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Enes Kanter.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
Good on the second free throw.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
And Lillard kicks to Covington. Feeds it to Kanter. Shot clock at 5. It's Powell on the wing. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And too long on the shot. And with the dunk contest in Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
McCollum passes to Kanter. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
McCollum with a great job using the screen, deadly either shooting or passing. Just a great job of reading things and action off the pick.
Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Covington kicks to McCollum. Trying to find Kanter. Gets it to him. Over to the wing. Lillard from outside. They grabbed their own miss.
And it's not a secret. Kanter is a major factor on the offensive glass thanks to his size, strength, and excellent hands.
Murray against McCollum. And it's Murray penetrating. And it's Murray with the jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Three-pointer, Lillard. That one misses. And it's Denver the other way. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Denver. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Lillard gets it to go.
And those are the kind of shots that Lillard, when he gets in these hot streaks throughout the course of a season, gets more and more consistent with.
And here is Murray. Barton outside. Pass to Jokic. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
Well, Barton had a good feel about what was happening defensively, and his teammate was wide open.
Pass to McCollum. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Porter against Powell. Porter passes to Bull. And here's Jokic. Shoots over Covington. And it's Jokic missing.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
And that's a foul called on Bull. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Dozier's checked in. Kicks it out to McCollum. There's the pass to Powell. Portland moving the ball around. It's Covington on the wing. Back to Powell. Covington finds Powell. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nuggets. And stolen by Lillard.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Now Murray. So the Nuggets win it. Probably a little closer. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up. And with tip.
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. And it's Nurkic in at center. And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Lillard with no one around. They get it again.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Now, here's Doncic. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, tracking down rebounds with ease. Kristaps Porzingis, outstanding mobility.
We're about 1 minute into the first. And the basket by Lillard.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's the teardrop. And the rebound by Nurkic. Doncic has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Covington passes to Lillard. Portland moving the ball around. Porzingis with the block.
This guy showing great potential as a rim protector. Porzingis a threat to block shots anywhere, anytime.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Doncic passes to Porzingis.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Well, he can really pass it, and it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
And here is Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Then for the Mavericks, Powell, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM. Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Jones against Powell. Not going to go that time. And it's Portland the other way. And here's the break. And a wide open look for McCollum. No good on the triple. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Dallas. They trail by 3, taken away by Anthony. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Anthony left side. McCollum outside. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. McCollum's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Brunson finds Porzingis. Back to Brunson. Stolen by McCollum. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Passes it to Anthony. Here's Simons. Shoots the 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's Brunson. And it's Portland with the rebound. McCollum up top. Guarded by Porzingis. McCollum against Porzingis. Jones, that's for 2. Porzingis with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 6. Powell with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Porzingis. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Trailblazers up by 4. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then there's Derek Jones. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Simons in at the point. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Offensive rebound, Kanter, and he banks in the layup. Kanter's got the lead up to 6 now for the Trailblazers.
I love that Kanter will pursue rebounds out of his area. This guy's such a powerful player who's willing to exert his will.
Richardson attacking.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Lillard from outside. The pass to Powell. The three. Good on the three-point shot. Powell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, on the catch and shoot, Norman Powell ready to rise and fire.
Here's Richardson, and misses it off the right side of the rim. Portland leading by 7. Up top, Powell, covered by Reddick. Anthony, the pass to Kanter. Takes it out to Covington. It's Powell on the wing, covered by Reddick. Lillard again missing.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Scooped up. Here's Cauley Stein. Tries yet again. And finally, that one's good.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Powell kicks to Covington. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Knocked away and stolen by Reddick. Jacks up a three. And it's rebounded by Covington. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
I like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys. There are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Doncic looking it over. He can't get it to go. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 6-point game. Anthony, the pass to Covington. That's a 2 from Lillard. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Cauley Stein's got his 4th rebound in this one. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
We are talking about a clever scorer. Luka Doncic has developed such a knack for getting to the free throw line.
And Doncic was part of a draft day trade that so far seems to have worked out pretty well for both teams.
That's exactly right. Doncic, Greg, was selected by Atlanta with the 3rd pick. He was then quickly shipped to Dallas for the 5th overall pick, which turned into Trae Young, plus a future pick. Neither of these young men wasted any time putting their stamp on the NBA. I do think their futures will always be discussed in connection with the other.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Mavericks have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And Richardson drops them both. And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
And the basket by McCollum.
Both with and without the ball, McCollum is a tremendous spot-up shooter.
Here's Doncic. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Damian Lillard, he's checked in for Anthony Simons. And Dallas also making a switch. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Richardson. McCollum finds Nurkic. Back to McCollum. Shot is good off the back rim and in. McCollum's got 13.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Doncic with it. Jones covering. Count it.
There's a savviness innate to Luka Doncic. He has played this game for such a long time. Pick and roll, yeah, that's in my bag.
Lillard surveying the D. Doncic with the steal. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Finney-Smith. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Boy, Luka Doncic showing good awareness and quick hands to make the defensive play and then get in transition. Nice.
McCollum dishes to Lillard. No good on the 3. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. C.J. McCollum was on fire in the first half. He had 13 points and
we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Richardson is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward.
I'll tell you this, Luka Doncic will never turn down an opportunity to finish at the rim. He's elite and loves those opportunities.
Jones drives in. Nurkic can't hit.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
He goes up again. Doncic with the bucket.
Well, Luka Doncic has every skill necessary to be a difference maker on the boards. Let's begin with his great size.
McCollum outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Now, here's Doncic. 14 points for him. Porzingis passes to Doncic. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game, now 6 for 10.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Lillard outside. Here's Nurkic. The tray. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Nurkic. Lillard's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Doncic outside. It's Richardson on the wing. Down low. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh, he throws it down with such ease. That rim might as well be 8 feet off the ground.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Cantor, he's checked in for Nurkic. Norman Powell comes in for Little. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. The Trailblazers making a switch here. McCollum's checked in. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. This one for 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Finney-Smith's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
McCollum outside. Lays it up off the glass. McCollum's got 15 points.
I mean, call him a combo guard to whatever. McCollum is a scorer first and foremost. And when he puts it on the deck, the young fella is going to the hoop.
1:53 left in the third. Good work there as it goes. Brunson's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Mavs. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
There's 57 seconds left in the third. Again, McCollum missing.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
Cantor, the pass to Powell. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Powell's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Brunson scanning the floor. Melly passes to Cauley Stein.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's McCollum. And Portland again with the bucket.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
Now here's Brunson. He's tightly guarded.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Yep, it goes. And the Dallas lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from McCollum.
Never seems to shy away from playing in attack mode. McCollum likes to keep the pressure on the D.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 2 from Portland. We're back in a moment. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got Jones. Enes Kanter is out there with Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
Lillard outside. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14. Mavericks leading by 4. Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
Doncic against Lillard. Yes, that goes in.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Doncic passes to Powell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Powell's got the lead up to 6 now for the Mavs.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Marjanovic checked in for Dallas. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Dishes to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the steal. And now Anthony pushing it up. That one back to stop him. Doncic with the block.
Doncic known for his offense, but twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. They lead by 4. And Doncic throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And finished off by Nurkic.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
Doncic kicks to Redick. Goes back up. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
For the Trailblazers, Robert Covington's checked in for Anthony. Norman Powell comes in for Derek Jones. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Lillard with the bucket.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Doncic outside. And the dunk by Doncic.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Knocks it loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Then for the Mavericks, Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Hardaway. And it's Richardson in for J.J. Redick. Portland, no good that time either.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
But they recover it. Finney-Smith kicks to Doncic. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range, and it's Portland with the rebound. Kanter's got his 6th rebound on the night, and stolen by Richardson. On the wing, Doncic. Three-pointer gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now it's a 10-point Maverick lead.
Listen, this is becoming routine for Luka Doncic. This guy's a big-time scorer who can take over when he's ready.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Doncic with it. Kanter covering. A pass to Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And Portland with another turnover here.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Nicolo Melli comes in for Maxi Kleber. Trey Burks checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Now Burke. Pass to Marjanovic. Just 5 on the clock. That's tipped.
Encouraging to see Kanter trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Enes.
Lillard outside. Three-pointer. But they'll get another chance. McCollum finds Powell. It's Powell on the wing. And here's McCollum. Three-pointer, Lillard. The shot off that time. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. This was all right, David. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for... A stunning view of the move. And we've got...
Hey, Kevin,
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Jamal Murray is out there with Will Barton. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Bull. And it's Porter at the 3 spot. And for Dallas, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Now, here's Jokic. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Just 2 to shoot. Doncic, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And the dunk by Bull.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
Now, here's Richardson. And there's the pass to Porzingis. To the inside. Here's Finney-Smith. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Boy, KP wanting to dish it when his guys are open. I love that team-first attitude on display.
Murray against Doncic. And that one, good.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And if you're drawing up your starting five for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Now, here's Richardson. Rebound by Murray. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. That one good for two.
Absolutely terrific in transition. When the floor opens up, Barton attacks and doesn't let up.
And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Now, here's Doncic. It's up a three. Unable to get that one. Doncic against Murray. Now, here's Bull. He's guarded closely. It's Porter outside. The shot will not fall. Now Dallas takes it the other way. And stolen by Murray. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Here's Bull. The shot misses. Nice tee from Doncic. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Puts it up from 12. No good off the back of the rim. The Nuggets leading by 4. Barton dishes the Bull. Doncic feeling it out. Richardson, good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. He dishes it to Porter. Back to Jokic. Misses off the right iron. Mavericks have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Unloads from 13. Richardson, no luck. The Nuggets have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And it's Murray with the jam.
Nice to see Murray take it strong to the rack. Pretty good finisher he is inside.
Mavericks trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic against Murray. And Doncic gets it to go.
Well, you look at Doncic, so confident, even from this area. He knows he can make it happen.
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Murray with it. Pass to Jokic. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Jokic has the ability to score from just about anywhere, but he's most dangerous inside. Tremendous skill in the painted area.
Pass to Kleber. Back to Doncic. Dallas moving the ball around. Kleber against Jokic. Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. Kleber, no good. And the foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game. From deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so the first quarter is in the books. Denver. We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the
mentality of how we play, how we move.
Greg, sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again. But Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
J.J. Redick is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Cauley Stein in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Brunson kicks to Hardaway. Redick with the 3. Offensive rebound.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Dozier passes to Millsap. Nice open look, but it's no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And he's able to get it back. Yep, it counts. Haji's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Brunson kicks to Hardaway. Now the dish to Redick. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
And the dunk by Powell.
Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
And the pass to Najee. Powell against Millsap. Pass to Najee. 6 on the shot clock. Gordon goes in. The 11-footer. It's rebounded by Dallas. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now Hardaway after J.J. Redick's three-pointer that didn't go. Over Murray. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And this game is tied up now.
Boy, intensity always a good thing, and Powell brings it solid at getting after offensive rebounds for his team.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Murray kicks to Porter. Back to Murray. Here's the 3. The Nuggets with another miss. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. The defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. And Hardaway gets it to go.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
Here's Murray. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Love how creative Murray is with the ball. Just dribbling through defenders like he's out there by himself.
Now here's Brunson. D right on him. Powell finds Hardaway. Dallas moving the ball around. And here's Brunson. Powell, that's good. Powell's got the lead back up to 2 now for Dallas.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Bull can't hit. Doncic outside. And it's Dallas with another.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Here's Dozier. It'll count. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball. Follow it.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They never put themselves in too much danger. And
after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've seen Dwight Powell really having a great game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. We've got Will Barton. Michael Porter's out there with Jokic. Then there's Murray. And it's Bull in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multi-dimensional, a lot of versatility to your game to be effective inside.
Now, here's Richardson. Over Murray. And Bull pulls it down. The Nuggets trail and pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Barton. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Porzingis.
You know, Barton is a sinewy, mobile guard. I mean, he's tough to defend without fouling because of how slick and slippery he is.
All free throws good from Barton. Maverick shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Now, here's Doncic. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. And the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, showing you some power there, fellas. I mean, nice to see Doncic get up and drop it in with force that time.
And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And, boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
Now, here's Doncic, and he gets the bucket. Doncic has got 8 points.
You know, I think they really want Richardson to be a leader of this team, and the best way to do it really is by sharing the ball, keep everybody involved in the offense.
Passes to Dozier to the right side. Campazzo, guarded by Doncic. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Kleba. A different look for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Maxi Kleba. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Count it, good.
This is a big guy, a mountain of a man. I mean, Jokic is a sturdy, thick 250 pounds on him. It's going to take a bigger bump to disrupt his shot than that one.
Now here's Brunson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Porzingis can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Now Brunson. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Brunson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis, and it's Burke in for Josh Richardson. Campazzo, Brunson covering. Green against Hardaway. Shots good by Green. Green's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Now here's Brunson. Guarded close. Powell. That's good.
Yeah, Powell showing you right there that he can play through contact. Very physical and good concentration, too, to get that up and down.
There's 1:17 left to play here in the third. Campazzo, Brunson covering. And it's slammed in by Millsap.
Yeah, you know, one of the things I like about Paul Millsap is he's relentless. There's no let-up when he's out there. I mean, he goes after every ball.
Brunson scanning the floor. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
Barton outside. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. Powell pulls it in. The Mavericks leading. It's stolen by Green. And now Millsap pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Hoop and harm for Millsap there. Terrific body control and concentration.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. J.J. Redick's checked in for Trey Burke. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Tell you what, Paul Millsap, one of my favorite players because he's so effective, scores at an efficient clip, rebounds the ball well, and defends multiple positions, too. He gives you everything.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 8. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. 6 to shoot. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet. No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
For Denver, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And so Murray nails both of them.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Nuggets lead by 3. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Porzingis is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Cauley-Stein. Denver shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Murray surveying the D. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Bulls got the lead up to 5 now for the Nuggets.
The towering presence that is Ball. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Porzingis can't hit. Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. 16 feet away. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Porzingis with fast break chance. Nice D from Porter. The Nuggets leading by 5. Bull, the pass to Porter. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Dallas again missing. Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Barton kicks to Jokic for the 3. Right wing. Bull dishes to Barton. Over Hardaway. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Here's Murray up on top. Brunson covering. It's Barton with the drive. Here's Jokic. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And the Nuggets lead by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Murray against Brunson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch what Mike Malone said to his team. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
And Gordon taking advantage of the fact that when he gets up in the air like that, nobody's interested in getting in his way.
Outside for Redick. The pass to Porzingis. Makes it off the glass.
Knowing his team needs a hoop, Porzingis says, I'll get it done.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Murray. Back to Gordon. Back to Jokic. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Jokic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Jokic embraces the pressure. He's terrific at keeping his composure and maintaining a cool head, even when the shot clock is up against him.
Nuggets have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Stolen by Brunson.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here. But you know what, guys? You want the ball in Porzingis' hands in clutch moments. Why? He's an impact player.
Murray with it. Dishes to Gordon. Pass to Jokic. From deep. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Offensive rebound. Millsap looking it over. That's tipped. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Here's Murray to the left wing. Here's Jokic. And another miss by Denver. And that's a foul called on Bol. That's foul number 2 for him. Doncic outside. Takes a three. It's not going to go for him. So the Nuggets win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work. The starting group for the Denver Nuggets. They've got Nikola Jokic, Murray out there with Will Barton, and there's Gordon, and it's Porter. And at the 3, the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3 slot. Now here's Murray. They get it back.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
McCollum against Barton. McCollum passes to Nurkic. Powell kicks to McCollum. Feeds to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Shot clock at 2 and stolen by Murray. Dishes it to Porter. Back to Murray. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Lillard against Murray. High post try. Nurkic. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Murray surveying the D. Barton outside. Denver the rebound. Porter against Powell. Here's Gordon. The putback. Jokic on the follow.
Boy, you better be mindful of that wingspan that Jokic possesses, especially when he's attacking the backboards.
Now here's Lillard. High post. Nurkic to the middle. Here's McCollum. Plays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you got to bring much faster help than that.
Jokic finds Barton. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Lillard outside. And there's the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Fires from deep. Jokic grabs the miss.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big man. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all. You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Lillard looking around. It's McCollum on the wing. Covington passes to Powell. Just 4 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Porter with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The 9-foot shot. Barton finds Gordon. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Cantor checked in for Robert Covington. Denver shooting their first free throw this game.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
Now here's Lillard. To halt the run. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Nurkic. The Nuggets with another miss. Trailblazers trail by 9. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul. A different look now for Portland. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Simons in for Lillard. McCollum right side. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. The Nuggets leading by 9. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's McGee, and it's McGee slamming it down.
Now, given McGee's explosiveness around the rim, I don't think that anyone should be surprised to see him throw it down like that.
McCollum feeling it out a bit, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Nuggets, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
They've got Powell. Anthony is out there with Jones. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the point. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Denver grabs the miss. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. McCollum's checked in. Inside. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era, is to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Bull, first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Cantor's shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Bull. And no good. Now Portland takes it the other way. Cantor kicks to Anthony. Back to Cantor. To the wing on the left. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
And it's Millsap with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. To the paint, and the slam dunk by McGee.
You're right. That's just nice timing on the pick and roll. McGee right there where he needs to be at just the right moment to finish the playoff.
Here's Simons. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. They get it back. McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
A specialty of McGee's. I mean, he's a high-activity guy who's opportunistic on the offensive glass.
And it's McCollum off the drive. Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor.
Well, there are a few players in the league that can match McGee's athleticism. I mean, his whole career, he's been a class above with the speed and leaping. He'll make the most of it on both ends of the court.
Now here's Murray. Porter passes to Jokic. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 8 points for Jokic.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Lillard attacking, and Lillard throws it down.
And once Lillard hits the ground running, he's ready to throw it down. The D has got to step in front of him to prevent that.
And see, Webb, you mentioned it with JaVale McGee. His vertical is off the charts.
Oh, yeah, he can get to alley-oops, GA, that nobody else can. The length and bounce he has is jaw-dropping. I mean, same goes for his shot blocking ability. He times it up.
Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Lillard finds Anthony. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Cantor. Over in the corner, Lillard. Wide open. And it's Lillard again missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
The shot's good.
Plays a rugged game down low. Jokic's toughness adds character to the identity of this team.
Now, here's Lillard. Kicks to Cantor. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Goes up. Good as the jump shot falls. Jokic has got 12 in the game.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
And that one's good, Lillard.
Well, talking about Lillard, he's so good as a scorer in the paint. I mean, probably just as good as any point guard.
For 3. Oh, he nails it just in time. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to some incredible work in this one by Nikola Jokic. He had 12 points, 6... And
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, they've got Jamal Murray. Porter is out there with Gordon. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Jokic in at the center, locking down the middle.
He's a real menace. Nurkic is 7'1". He's difficult to guard without fouling.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Pass to Dozier. A special move before the shot. Dozier's got his first 2 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Simons. No points in the game yet for him. And that one drops for him.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Down low, and the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
To the middle, here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Campazzo, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Big group substitution here for Denver. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. And then Lillard slams it in.
Can't give any lane to the basket. Once Lillard sees it, he jumps all over.
Denver leading by 22. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. The dish to Gordon. He can't hit that time. Good D by Covington. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Murray's checked in. Nurkic finds Powell. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Back to Lillard. The three. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
Murray against Lillard. Floats one. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive boards.
Outside Porter. There's the three. They get the rebound. For three, Murray. Gordon controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
That's a 2 from Lillard. That's good on the jump shot. Lillard's got 4 this quarter.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Now here's Gordon. The kick out to Barton. Back to Gordon. And Murray. Here we go. Bucket is good. Murray's got 6.
And love seeing Murray take it strong to the rack. A phenomenal finisher inside.
Lillard way outside. Lillard again missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Now, here's Jokic. 12 points for him. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And you better hammer Jokic to get him off on his shot. The Serbian is a solid 7-footer and laser focused.
And finished off by Nurkic.
He gets it to him off the bounce pass and gets the assist.
Murray outside. Porter outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Derek Jones is out there with Anthony. Then there's McCollum. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Yeah, McGee, he's made an awful lot of stops along the way in his NBA career, but he's been a productive player on just about every team he's played for.
Now here's McCollum. Passes it to Simons. To the inside. Stolen by McGee. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Dozier kicks to Millsap. No good from outside. And for Portland, they're shooting 41% for the game. The pass to Simons. To the paint. And Kanter throws it down.
Strong finish by Kanter. The contact doesn't seem to affect his mechanics at all.
The Nuggets leading by 22. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. This is the Bull. A 3-ball. Shot clock at 5. Denver needs to get off a shot. Campazzo up and in on the layup.
And at 7-2, Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. It's McCollum with the drive. And that one drops.
You got to respect the intelligence of McCollum, a pro at utilizing the pick and roll. You can't let him get into a comfort zone.
Pass to Bull. He kicks it to Millsap. Pass to Bull. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Passes it to Carmelo. Back to McCollum. From outside the arc. And Bull pulls it down.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
That one goes in.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
The Nuggets leading by 22. Campazzo, Anthony with the block. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And they go to the intentional foul. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Norman Powell's checked in for Jones. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. And so Green will bring it up for the Nuggets. Loads it up for Millsap, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Lillard with no one around. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Entering the NBA, I knew he needed to develop his mid-range game. He did it, and it's opened things up for him.
Here's Murray, and that one is good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Here's Powell, following the score by Jamal Murray. Again, the miss by Lillard.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Denver.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jokic.
Well, the best work he did came on the boards. Nobody could match his intensity. His rebounding played a big role in this win.
46 seconds left in the game. Here's Murray. And the pass to Gordon. Kicks it to Green. Lob pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
Now, here's Lillard. Jokic with the steal. Here's Gordon. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, they look like they just want it more right now. You gotta love the hustle.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this. The city of Dallas, Texas. The location. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on DH.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. The starters for the Portland Trailblazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the small forward position. And for the Mavericks, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Richardson is out there with Doncic, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And that one's good. Lillard. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Well, he's effective in the catch and shoot dating back to his college days. Lillard has brought that skill to the pros.
Doncic looking it over. Good work defensively by Lillard. It's been a quick start for Portland. It's a 5-point game. Covington kicks to Lillard. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, he's allowed to get in there, and once he does, he's aggressive enough to play through contact.
Now coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Porzingis passes to Finney-Smith. Back to Porzingis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, Porzingis, the things we talk about is assertiveness, but that also comes with great stamina. Right now, he's determined.
Now here's Powell. High post, Nurkic. Nice D from Porzingis.
Okay, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
Now McCollum. Right side, Covington. Lets it fly from 18. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Mavericks leading. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Doncic against Lillard. Will it go? McCollum, no good. Mavericks leading by 3. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Simons, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Brunson scanning the floor. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
McCollum outside. It's Powell on the wing. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Dallas with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Now here's Powell. Defense right on him. The rebound by Simons.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss. Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Brunson. And it's good. 2 points. Brunson's got his second basket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Nurkic, Simons kept alive. Count it.
Well, Nurkic is so big, does a great job, and fends off the defense on his way to the score.
Now here's Brunson. Kicks it to Powell. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Mavericks on top, up 3. Let's take a quick break now and if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Dallas calls timeout. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons.
That's a great dunk!
Freakish.
Man overboard. Wow. Brunson with it. Outside Hardaway. Back to Brunson. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. Now here's Brunson. Not a lot of room. Shot clock at 6. Here's Powell. Shoots over Lillard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
The shot by Powell, no good. Portland trailing here. Cantor with it. Out defended by Cauley-Stein. And Lillard gets it to go.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Runs in the pass to Powell. And the layup is good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Brunson against Lillard. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Out to Hardaway. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Trailblazers. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Cantor is so hungry. He has the desire to be an impact player on the glass every night. A very good low post scorer who can rebound at a high level.
Both teams will make substitutions. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Stolen by Cantor. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And the dunk by Powell.
Like the execution there from Cantor. Usually likes to score, this time with the pass.
Doncic against Powell. Doncic kicks to Richardson. Can't hit that one. Excellent D from Cantor. Portland leading by 3. It's Jones on the wing. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Finney-Smith. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Six on the shot clock to the left side wing. Porzingis kicks to Finney-Smith. Fires the 3. The Mavericks rebound. Second shot opportunity. They shoot again. Anthony with the block.
How about Melo rising up quick to that one there? Nice shot block.
Out to the right wing. Right side Jones. He dishes it to Lillard. Off target from three-point range.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And the call on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Doncic against Lillard. Here's Cantor. That one wide left. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Porzingis passes to Doncic. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
The defense tried, but Doncic gets through. Luka able to put a smooth release on the shot despite the contact.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Doncic finds Porzingis. Chalk up 2 there. Porzingis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Simons, the pass to Nurkic. Now Powell. Richardson covering. The tray. And it's Norman Powell with the 3. Powell's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Doncic. Great D that time from Nurkic. It's a tie game. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break. More third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. The period came to a close with them holding a... That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the court for the Trailblazers, Robert Covington out there with Nurkic. Then there's McCollum. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Simons in at the point guard position.
Such a good player on the in-between game, weaving behind bodies to find some space, and CJ cashes in.
Doncic passes to Richardson. Back to Doncic. Puts up a 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Powell kicks to McCollum. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Mavericks trail by 5. Doncic right side. Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 8 points.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Well, the talk at halftime must have been a good one. Right now, 3 straight buckets to start the quarter.
And Doncic, here we go.
In Europe, Doncic spent a lot of time as a primary ball handler. You see the craftiness there in terms of drawing fouls.
Dallas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Dwight Powell comes in for Maxi Kleber. J.J. Redick's checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
Here's Simons. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Powell down low. Guarded by Doncic. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Hardaway's checked in for the Mavericks. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Brunson, good. 6 points for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Lillard from deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And the Trailblazers lead by 3. Brunson up top. Covered by Lillard. Hardaway goes in. Cauley-Stein against Nurkic. Cauley Stein's shot is good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Brunson against Lillard. Shoots over Brunson. Lillard misses. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Cauley Stein dishes to Redick. And Jones over to help. To the middle for the lead. And Hardaway with the lay-in. Hardaway has got his first basket. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Lillard with no one around. Lillard again missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Porzingis is checked in. McCollum's checked in for Portland. And Fernie Simons comes in for Lillard.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. McCollum finds Nurkic. McCollum against Redick, and the basket by McCollum.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Now here's Brunson. Defense is right there. Inside. Here's Porzingis. And he uses the glass on the layup. Porzingis has got 8 points.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's McCollum. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Such a big body down there. Nurkic battling.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They lead by 1. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Robert Covington picks one up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Josh Richardson subbed in for J.J. Redick. Portland also making some changes. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Powell in for Derek Jones. Mavericks leading by 3. Porzingis kicks to Kleber. Lets the 3 fly. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
7 seconds left to play in the third. McCollum outside. And that one released in time, but no good.
Well, this is why they got Richardson. It's because of the defensive end.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Mavericks ahead as they wrap up the third quarter with a massive 16-7 run. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Luka Doncic out there with Richardson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. The 3 for Doncic. That's his 7th miss in 12 shot attempts. Trailblazers trail by 5. And it's blocked. And here's Richardson. Puts the move on. And that one is off. Powell down low to the right side. Lillard from outside. Doesn't go that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Richardson against Kanter. Richardson the pass to Kleber. Down low. Porzingis. And he converts the layup. Porzingis has got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavs.
Porzingis playing with some heart now, never giving up or into the defense, muscling through that difficult shot.
At to Lillard. Now Cantor. Covington down low. Guarded by Doncic. That's a 2 from Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And they continue to control the glass.
Covington against Doncic. From 13, that one drops for him. And now it's a 9-point Dallas lead.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Open shot. Lillard nails the wide open jump shot.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
There's the pass to Porzingis. Out to Doncic. Launches it. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Up again. And Cantor able to finish.
Known as a coachable guy with a very positive attitude, Cantor has to be feeling good on that shot.
Doncic against Lillard. And Doncic throws it down.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Lillard. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Lillard against Doncic. Passes it to Richardson. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Nice job by Richardson getting to the inside. High percentage play to the basket.
Lillard, the pass to Anthony. McCollum against Richardson. Back to Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
That is why Melo wants the ball. No fear whatsoever letting that one fly.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. It's a 5-point game. To the inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Portland's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. A 3 from McCollum. Lillard fires away from way outside. Porzingis with the rebound.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. All the officials are all over that one.
First free throw is good, and that stretches their lead to 8.
And possesses such a refined feel for the game. The Doncic knows he has what it takes to be a great player in this league.
Lillard outside. Pass to McCollum. Off target with his 3. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Doncic against Lillard. Here's the 3. And it's Luka Doncic with the 3. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Lillard way outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Outside Hardaway. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Cauley Stein is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Maxi Kleber. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Richardson in at the 2-guard spot. And for Denver, they've got Michael Porter. Will Barton is out there with Jamal Murray. Then it's Aaron Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the center filling out the middle. And that one's good. Doncic. Well, Doris, it should be an interesting matchup in the low post. How do you see the battle of the bigs playing out in this one tonight?
Boy, what a classic low post strength-on-strength contest we are in for tonight. Now, that's more the exception than the norm these days. But I'll tell you what, you give me some skilled big men on the box doing work, I'm all about that.
Richardson finds Cauley Stein. And he makes that one.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Porzingis with the steal. It's Richardson on the wing. Martin defending. Doncic kicks to Cauley Stein. Doubled by Murray. Back to Doncic. Stolen by Gordon. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. The second chance effort. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, just phenomenal at using that vertical on the offensive boards. Porter just gifted at coming up with second and third chance opportunities.
Doncic feeling it out. To the wing right side. Cauley Stein passes to Doncic. Over Murray. Doncic, no good.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Teardrop shot. Murray, good.
And guys, the hardest shot to block, the floater. And for a guard like Murray, you need that in your arsenal to be successful.
Now, here's Doncic. And it's Denver with the rebound. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Murray outside. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the amazing athleticism of Murray just taking off towards the rim for the jam.
Doncic against Murray. Pass to Kleber. Now here's Richardson. He's guarded closely to stop the run. 6 to shoot. Here's Cauley Stein, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Murray against Doncic. Murray, no good.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Doncic. Lays it up off the glass.
Boy, what body control from the Slovenian forward. Doncic comfortable taking on all challengers.
And Doris, as if it were destiny, Kleber grew up in the same hometown as Mavs legend Dirk Nowitzki.
And this is a fun and extraordinary story to tell, because in 2017, Kleber texted with Nowitzki before signing with Dallas. But though they come from the same town, they didn't know each other until they became teammates. That's extraordinary.
Porter pulls it in.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
It's deflected. Doncic outside for Murray, and Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 6.
You cannot let Doncic get established on the interior. This guy feels very comfortable wherever he is on the floor.
Outside, Porter. Barton outside. Murray right side. Out to the right wing. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And just paying attention to the details, it makes great reads offensively. Jokic is so comfortable with the catch and shoot.
And here is Doncic. He's got 6. Hits the three-point bomb. 9 points in the game so far.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had
selfless. I mean, you need to cure.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Paul Millsap out there with Bowl. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Dozier in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Burke can't get it to go. Nuggets trail. Here's Dozier, and he hits it to tie the game up.
And at 7-2, Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Pass to Hardaway. Back to Brunson. Second chance shot, and there's the nice layup by Cauley Stein. Cauley Stein's got 6 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Campazzo, Brunson covering. That one goes. Count it. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Dallas. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Here's the floater. Marjanovic, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Now here's Murray. Now here's Hardaway. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
How about that burst of speed? Tim Hardaway Jr. Whoa.
Now here's Murray. Burke covering. Poked loose. And here we go. Fast break. Burke's got it. Here's Brunson. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Brunson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavs. Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second.
And born and raised in Toronto, Powell is part of a growing legion of NBA players who hail from up north.
We the North. How about upon arriving in Dallas, he became the 5th Canadian to suit up just for the Dallas Mavs organization alone. So college and NBA scouts spending more time there now. What a beautiful country with plenty of basketball talent. Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Now here's Brunson. Tight defense on him. Here's Burke. No good on the 3. The Nuggets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And it's McGee with the jam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now here's Brunson. Here's Powell. Out to Hardaway. From deep. Denver grabs the miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's McGee. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Burke. And he makes good on the layup. Burke's got the game tied up here for the Mavs. The Nuggets have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Passes it to Dozier. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Burke with the ball. And there it is for him. Brunson's got his second basket of the game.
You want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now here's Millsap. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Now the pass to Dozier. Here's McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That is his first foul of the game. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Porzingis is checked in for Marjanovic. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. J.J. Redick's checked in for Burke. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And like the initiative there, Jokic seen an opportunity to get inside and just attack it.
And that's it for the first half of action. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They didn't get more than a one possession. And that does it for our half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Dallas, Luka Doncic out there with Josh Richardson. Then there's Cauley Stein. And there's Porzingis. And it's Kleba in at the three, the small forward. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Now, here's Porter. 5 to shoot. Back to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
The very definition of a high percentage shot. Aaron Gordon, throw it down.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pulls it from the elbow. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Murray surveying the D. Gordon dishes to Barton. And the shot goes in.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
Doncic outside. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Oh, here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
You've got to stay between Aaron Gordon and the basket, particularly in transition. If you don't, you're toast.
Mavericks trail by 4. Richardson outside. Dallas moving it around. Here's Doncic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
And I think for Luka Doncic, one thing he showed right away is he was prepared to be an NBA player. And the fact of the matter is he could be an all-star for a long time moving forward.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Powell, he's checked in for Porzingis. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Hardaway's checked in for Maxi Kleber. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Josh Richardson. Bull, and he lays it straight in. Bull's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nuggets.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Bull. That time, contact on the shot had no effect.
Dallas, no good that time either. Nuggets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. And it's blocked. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. And here's Doncic from the arc. Dallas again missing.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney-Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year. More efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls. And I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney-Smith is a guy you can win with. Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Brunson's checked in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Brunson with it. Here's Powell. Out to the wing. Got a piece of it. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Millsap kicks to Bull. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
And the Nuggets making a change here. And that one falls for Bull. 24 seconds left here in the third quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Brunson, the bounce pass. Right side, Hardaway. 5 on the clock. Green fires from way outside. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. The third quarter comes to a close. Nuggets lead. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. They've got Bull. Gordon out there with Paul Millsap. It's Najee in at the center. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
We are talking about a clever scorer. Luka Doncic has developed such a knack for getting to the free throw line.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Now here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball after the Nuggets pick up 2. And the dunk by Doncic.
I'll tell you this, Luka Doncic will never turn down an opportunity to finish at the rim. He's elite and loves those opportunities.
And it's Murray penetrating.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Nuggets.
Free throw good, Murray.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play. Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Murray against Doncic. Right side, Porzingis. Back to Kleber. Doncic finds Kleber. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And here's Doncic from the arc. Porzingis on the foul. Porzingis has got his first points in this one.
Well, there's reach, there's size, there's wingspan, and there's a knack for understanding where it's coming off. This is a very difficult thing to keep Porzingis off the window.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Barton. Right side, Gordon. Dishes to Porter. Barton outside. From deep three-point range, he can't get that one to fall. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Here's Richardson. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
No, bounce to the ounce, Greg, yeah. Showing off the bunny. Now, here's Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. He kicks to Doncic. For 3. Barton with the rebound.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Jokic passes to Barton. Passes it to Porter. Outside, Gordon. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Offensive rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And stolen by Barton. Here's the break. Here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
Doncic kicks to Kleber. The pass to Marjanovic. Baseline jumper. Misses off the left iron. And the foul called on Porzingis. That'll be his second foul of the game. Dallas making a switch here. Cauley Stein's checked in. 1:37 left to play here in the fourth. Jokic against Porzingis. Jokic passes to Murray. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Doncic. Nice D from Doncic. Mavericks trailed by 11. To the paint, and they're running. Here's Cauley Stein. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
Now Murray. Pass to Jokic. Fires for 3. Cauley Stein grabs the board. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Porzingis kicks to Kleber. The dish now to Doncic. And here's McGee. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
And Jokic gets it to go.
they made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Now, here's Doncic over Murray. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, this guy is so effective with the pump fake. Luka Doncic gets the defender off his feet. Beautiful.
Both free throws good from Doncic. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Murray. So we see Denver get the win here. Some good moments throughout the... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.